This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
Well, it's time for our Workout Wednesday segment. Nick Clements from Anytime Fitness is joining us this morning, and today you're going to show us how to do quick and easy workouts using a resistance band.
That is correct, Ella. A couple great things about the resistance band is it's relatively cheap. You can find several of them online for very cheap prices, usually under $10. There's two different types. These are tubes that I'm holding right here. They have handles at the end of them. There's also bands, which are just a flat band, and they're all made of latex. This one is latex free, so if you are allergic to latex,
that's nice.
This works out for you. And we're going to demonstrate a couple exercises you can do with these. First one is the bent over row. So you put both of his feet, make a wide base, bend over a little bit, and just pull the weight up to his chest and right back down.
So what is this working out right now?
This is working the upper part of his back. It's working a little bit of his deltoids, which are his shoulders. It's working his biceps a little bit, and it's working his traps, which is the top part of his shoulder.
I can feel it. Of course, when you're out of shape like me, everything just feels like it's working.
Great thing about the resistance bands is when you use regular weights, it's gravity resistance. So at sometimes the tension is off your muscles. With these resistance bands, the tension is on your muscles the whole time. So your body is working against this resistance the whole time, and it's a great benefit.
Sure.
Next one we're going to do is a shoulder press.
And that's over,
so
is it over both feet down on the band?
It's usually just use one. Just makes it a little bit easier, yeah.
Let's do easy.
And you just come up, right up here to the top, lock your elbows out, come right back down.
I'm way too tall for this.
Nice and slow.
You feel it?
Go.
Oh, yeah.
Once again, this one's working our shoulders, it's working our traps, it's working the front and middle part of our deltoid, and it also is working our arms a little bit.
All right.
So go ahead and stop. And another thing.
Go ahead and stop. Okay, Scott, you're embarrassing everybody.
Safety precaution is you want to make sure your feet are steady on the resistance band because it can snap up and that can really hurt.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Beautiful thing about doing this in dress shoes, I got a little bit of a heel in the back.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was good. Another thing too is that when you check a resistance band, check for any cracks or anything like that.
Sure. So
because I have seen them snap before and it's not very pretty.
Now, is there somewhere you want to store these?
Yes, a good place to store them is a very good question. A good place to store them is in a dark place, away from sunlight, because if the sunlight hits it, it'll take away from the resistance in the band and it won't work as well.
It'll probably crack a little easier and you'll punch
correct. Yeah, so you want to room temperature, dark place, closet's a great place for them.
Cool.
Okay.
So that's another great thing about them is they're easy to store. Unlike other gym equipment, you know, they're bulky and stuff. Next thing we got is just general bicep curls. Keep your elbows in at your sides. Just come all the way down and all the way up, and it's just working that bicep muscle right there.
And what's the final one?
So final one we have is tricep extension. This one you're only going to use one arm.
So I'm going to step on the handle.
Step on the handle, yep. Come behind.
I want to do it on the other side so the camera can pick this up.
There you go. Come behind, keep that elbow tucked in a little bit.
Okay.
And you just come straight down right here, and it's working the tricep right here, this long muscle.
Look at that.
Usually known as the back part of your arm.
This guy right here.
Yep, right there.
Welcome to the gun show, Heartland.
If you had short sleeves on, everybody would be able to see that ripped tricep right there.
It would rip, literally rip. I'd be going to the hospital if I keep doing these.
So, but resistance bands, like I said, it's a great alternative. Easy to use, easy to store, relatively inexpensive.
You know, and you can even keep this at the office.
I was going to say, we have you in your office little get-up, so that just shows that you can get up from your desk and do it at work.
And great for rehabilitation too, if you have a shoulder injury or anything like that.
Perfect.
And they real quick, they make these in different tensions, correct?
Yes, they come in different colors. That one's red, which is actually an average resistance. So they have yellow, which is very light, green, which is kind of light, and then blue and black are for really advanced users, and they're extremely heavy.
So probably red is the best way to start out.
Red is a good one for an active male or female. I'd like to start on green usually. So
cool.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. We'll post everything on our website at heartlandconnection.com, as well as Anytime Fitness's information.